tonight's game. Referee Pat Seymour. Umpire J.B. Mills. Back judge Doug Warren. Linesman Steve Baker. Field judge Roger Davis. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important part in this friendly interscholastic football game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators.
Okay, here we are at London Von Cannell Field. We're experiencing 90 years of London football tonight with the game between London and West Jefferson.
Red Raider football. What a better game could there be than this one for us to form a human tunnel for this year's football team, London and West.
They have back here representing London tonight a lot of the ex-players back from years past. They're going to form a tunnel for the 1996 football team to run through here tonight, give it a little bit extra excitement. I've noticed a lot of the guys back that I used to play with back in the
90 years of excellence.
Mid-60s, late 60s.
Football team, please welcome the 24 team.
I just introduced the 1924 team. I don't know if you heard that or not, but that's pretty exciting.
1934 team.
1934 team.
Please welcome the team members from 1945.
1945 teams represented.
Please welcome the team members from 1946.
46 team.
From 1947, he coached from 1947 to 1973. He coached two undefeated teams, 1951 and 1966. He's been inducted to the London Hall of Fame and also to the Ohio High School Hall of Fame. Please welcome the pride of the Raiders, Jim Bolus.
Just now introduced Coach Bolus, who I played for back in the 60s. He's been inducted into the High School Athletic Hall of Fame and London Hall of Fame, and he truly is the #1 coach that ever coached here at London High School.
1951 team.
We're talking about that 1951 team being undefeated. That's one of the teams Coach used to always bring up when we would have films and practices. We got the 52 team represented.
Please welcome the 1956 team.
56 team.
Please welcome the 1962 team.
62 teams represented. That's the team my oldest brother played for, Jim Caldwell.
Please welcome Coach Cochran.
Coach Cochran used to be the offensive defensive tackle coaches, Darby. And I'll tell you what, he used to give you a workout.
Please welcome the 1963 team.
63 had a nice team that year. Now you're getting back into the times that I can remember, Darby.
Please welcome
that was before I was born,
from 1965.
That was a great team. That 65 team was a great team.
Please welcome the undefeated team from 1966.
That was my first year of varsity football, 66. We had a real great team that year.
67 team.
67 team went 8-1.
Please welcome the mid-8 champs from 1968.
68 team went 8-1 and won the mid-8.
Please welcome the mid-8 champs from 1969.
69 team, we was 8-1 and won the mid-8.
Please welcome the team from 1970.
70 team, we went 7-2 and didn't win the mid-8.
Please welcome the team from 1971. Please welcome the team from 1972.
71, 72 represented.
Please welcome the team from 1974.
74 team represented.
Please welcome the undefeated 1975 team.
They had a real good team that year, 1975. That's the year everybody thought we was going to get in the state playoff, and we didn't make it to the state playoff. 76 teams represented.
Please welcome the team from 1977.
77 team.
Please welcome the team from 1980.
The 80 team.
Please welcome the team from 1981.
81 teams represented.
Please welcome the team from 1984.
The 84 team.
Please welcome the team members from 1986.
The 86 team.
Please welcome the team from 1988.
The 88 teams represented.
Please welcome the team from 1989.
The 89 team.
Please welcome the CBL champs from 1990.
Now we're getting into modern day, Darby, 1990s.
Please welcome the team from 1992, our first playoff team.
92 team represented. That's the first time we went to the high school playoffs.
Please welcome the league champs and playoff team from 1993.
93 teams represented.
Please welcome the league champs and the playoff team from 1995.
The 95 team is represented. Those guys ought to be kind of easy to remember.
To the team of 1954.
All right, 54.
That was a very good year.
Please welcome the 1996 freshman team.
All right, go freshmen.
They put on a heck of a show last night, Zeke. They played Shawnee. They put on a heck of a show.
8th grade team.
They now got the 8th grade team represented and the freshman team represented. You know, I was down here for that first half of that 8th grade game last night, Gary and Darby, and I tell you what, we got a lot of things to look forward to at this school.
Got some good kids coming, that's for sure. And here comes this year's varsity.
Here comes the pride of the London Red Raiders. Here comes the 1996 varsity team.
Pick up the smoke car, all that stuff.
And here they come, the London Red Raiders.
Hey, you know what's ironic about this? Madison Press has been putting a whole bunch of garbage in there about London never beating West Jeff. So I went back in the stats of J.K. Corberly book, and I found 20 years from 1905 to 1952, which is on the beginning of this tape. London outscored West Jeff 562 to 40. And only one time they come close. They tied us one year 6-6. So a lot of that garbage we've been getting in the press, these older people are not liking it too well. So 90 years of football give us a chance to really tell them what's going on.
Hopefully, Gary, that this has made some people open their eyes and realize that London's not too shabby. You can read all. Darby can give you the starting offense for London.
I'm going to give you a starting offense. And Zeke, I can't believe you put this to me after you give me all that guff about how I pronounce everybody's name.
Darby.
Well, let's pick up West Jeff coming through there too.
Okay, we got West Jefferson Rough Riders coming onto the field. You know, we're here tonight, and London's coming in with a 2-2 record. West Jefferson's coming in with a 3-1 record. It ought to be the greatest county rivalry tonight.
And this is the home opener too there, Zeke. Let me give you that London offense there, not in any particular order. Offensively, number 1, Roger Clark. Number 4, Jared Alexander. Number 7, Tyler Hamilton. Number 25, Nathan Dorn. Number 34, DJ Jackson. Number 46, Pete Robinson. Number 58, Pat Closer. Number 59, Ron Myers. Number 67, Wes Deo. Number 74, Brad Rutherford. Number 78, Ryan Bogenreich. And number 80, Derek Gandy. Dandy Gandy, I'm sorry.
And when we get on,
almost got through.
When we get on offense, Darby will give you West Jefferson's defense. Okay, now we got a rainy night here, Darby. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. Going to be a mess out there after a while.
Well, see, this is the kind of game right here that when the ground is this soft and wet, the game's usually won or lost on the offensive line.
Got DJ Jackson and Roger Clark back to receive the kick. Got West Jefferson ready to kick off. John O'Reilly kicking deep. It's a fine kick. Roger picked that up on about the 3-yard line. He's taking it back the middle. He's got a good return going. Needs a block. Back to the 50-yard line.
There was some good blocking there, Zeke. Some good blocking.
So this John O'Reilly got a nice kickoff. Drove Clerk back to about the 2-yard line. And time he got turned around heading up with it, there was some real fine blocking there. Darby, you want to try to give the West Jefferson defense?
Let's try to do it. Number 2, Nick Markley. Number 6, Matt Inks. Number 12, Joe Prager. Number 24, Winsler.
Okay. London tried to run Jackson up the middle there. And you know, we do this every year against West Jefferson. We always try to establish that middle. Hopefully things will get a little bit quicker here.
You know, Zeke, with the ground being soft and wet, that middle is going to become very important late in this game. That round around the ends is not going to be your big play tonight, because you're not going to be able to cut like you usually do.
Well, you know, West Jefferson always plays that middle tough. Okay, we got wide out to the double wide out to the left, wide out here to the right. We're throwing, and Clerk just slipped down. And
right there is where we're seeing it. You know, Clerk was wide open.
I'll tell you, we're seeing a little bit of extracurricular hitting already, but we're going to have to stop that.
Yeah, by the same token, on that situation there, Clark was hit, and then he hit back, and surprised he didn't put one on Clark. But the first one made the move was wrong too.
You know where we was fortunate, the referee turned his back to retrieve the football and didn't see it. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Got Hamilton wide to the left. Just bad pass. Well, you know, with as wet it is, it's going to be tough throwing that ball tonight.
And not only that, the ball's going to have to be right on target, because we're not going to see him be able to cut back, come back for the ball, stop. They're not going to be able to do that.
Okay, London's going to line up, and they're going to punt to Nick Markley and Adam Stover back to receive the kick for West Jefferson. He got a nice kick off. He angled it. Well, I'll tell you what, that wind just held that thing up and took it right out of bounds on West Jefferson's 35-yard line.
And that wind's blowing right in Tobin's face right there. That's a hard kick.
You know, we mentioned Nick Markley's name. That's a well-known name around town. His grandfather was sheriff here in Madison County for about 30 years. And then his father, Bill Markley, graduated in 1969 from London. And Billy was a real fine football player here at London. Okay, we got West Jefferson coming out in an I formation with a wide out both ways. They're just running that halfback off the right side for a gain of about 3 yards. Brought down by Corey Such.
Kind of looks like they come out fired up. They're wanting to move that ball. You know, they are, 3 yards and cloud of dust team.
Well, you know, they've changed a few things up this year. I've noticed in the paper where they've been passing a little bit more. We got Alexander out here one-on-one with their wide man. They got a slot, and they're just coming back off to this side.
That's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be close to a first down. You know, it's the thing that we've noticed so far all season. London can be ran on off the tackles. They just run what we used to call power play and just run it off of each tackle, and that's where both of West Jefferson's runs have been so far, off the tackles. Yeah, and until they stop them, I look for them to continue.
Good stop there.
Good hit.
Number 59.
Ron Myers.
Ron Myers with the stop. Down in 8. West Jeff split a man out wide that way. Got a man in the slot. I formation. A little slip down back in the backfield. Tackle for no loss or no gain by Nathan Dorn. And Ron Myers coming up off the bottom. Bring up third down and 7.
And that's right there how you stop those off tackles. Good penetration.
You know, it's something that we've talked about before, Darby, was as the game progresses, you got to progress. Your knowledge has got to progress of what the other team's doing to you.
Right.
Got a screen play out here to the left. Caught by number 34, Tumbleson. That's a first down. That was a little play action pass over here to the left. Little play action and throwed it back to the fullback over to the right.
Zeke, I was watching the other 3 receivers here on the left side, and they all found gaps in that field, and they were pretty much all open there, all 3 of them.
DJ Jackson made that stop. Wide out to the right with Alexander head up on him. Motion coming back to the left. It's going to be fullback up the middle. Met by Pete Robinson and Jackson. That was Amons. Okay, West Jefferson's coming out with wideouts both way, I formation, and they're running it right back off tackle. Brad Ruthford in on that tackle.
You know, right there, Zeke, it looked like Silver ran into his own player there and stopped his momentum.
Well, you know, the thing of it is, London looks like they're trying to stop that line, and that was real fine defensive line play there. Ruthford just kind of stymied the tackle and held him up long enough and chucked him and made the tackle. That's going to bring up third down and 6.
I would look for a pass here, Zeke.
Yeah, they got it
wide open.
Just he didn't get the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 1, and I look for West Jeff to go for it.
You know, Zeke, there again, we see the field taking its toll here. He had had that first, but he slipped and fell.
Well, their quarterback's throwing some nice crisp passes in there.
They seem to be pretty poised tonight, too. They're coming out here to play ball.
Well, you know, Gary, they're a well-coached ball team. They always are. The kids, these kids are in this program are well-disciplined. Fourth down and about a yard. Straight handoff off tackle. First down. I tell you what, it looks like they're going to have a measurement here. Nope, they gave him the first down. Nathan Dorn on that tackle. Okay, now going to bring up first down. West Jefferson first down. Slip down. Oh, we had nice penetration. Corey Such in on that tackle. London had about 4 or 5 guys in the backfield that time.
Josh Burns right there was going after the quarterback so fast he missed the running back.
That play looked like it was kind of slow developing. It was kind of like a delayed little draw play there. London's starting to get that penetration that they're going to need.
Right.
We're going to have a wide out here to the left and motion left. That's that same one. He threw that back to that fullback.
Oh!
All right, great defense. Great defense.
Jackson broke that play up.
That was that play that they got that first down on in the first series there.
Right.
If DJ might have had his eyes open that time, he could have picked that off and took it back.
Absolutely.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. It's going to be a deep one. London's got a rush on. Nice tackle, Roger. I tell you what, that was a touchdown saving tackle by Roger Clerk.
You know, Zeke, I thought Josh Burns had the quarterback there on that one. He was about a second too late.
Hey, it's going to bring up 4th down and about 2. All right, it's going to bring up 4th down and 2. West Jefferson got an I formation here. They're just giving it to fumble. London's recovered. London's football.
Josh Burns.
And that's where we got a problem at all night. Fumbles and penalties really cost Johnson Auto last week, and it cost London quite a bit. So now, first chance we get is going our way. That makes it nice.
Okay, that was Roger Clerk in on that recovery of that fumble. London ball. Clerk wide out here to the right, and Tyler Hamilton wide to the left.
Oh!
I tell you right now, we're not getting any blocking at all.
Number 34, DJ Jackson on the
DJ was hit before he even got the ball.
We got 39 numbers on the front line
You
there.
can tell they're keying on DJ. That's their main game plan, is to key on him.
Beautiful pass.
That's a nice pass. First down.
Pass.
Alexander to Roger Clerk.
You can't ask for a better pass than that right there, Zeke.
Okay, now
That's a beautiful catch.
First down, London.
London's first down of the evening. That was about a 15-yard slant into Roger Clerk. He made a nice catch, and it was a nice tackle after the catch. You know, it's hard to disguise anything when you're only using one back. You can be the best runner in the world. If they know you're carrying the ball, it's tough.
That's for sure.
We're going to bring up 2nd down and about 9. Jackson at tailback, got a slot on the left and 2 wideouts. They're running a sweep with Jackson. Just great pursuit. Yep. West Jefferson got great pursuit.
34, DJ Jackson on the carry, stopped by number 36, Corey Amon.
It looks like London's blocking is a little confused. It looks like West Jefferson's got them confused out there. Either that or they're just a little bit quicker. I don't know. I have the slightest idea where he was throwing that to.
Pass from number 4.
Punt, Clark Tobin doing the punting this year. They got one man rushing. He lofted it over to the left side again. It's taken a West Jefferson bounce. London downs the ball on about the 25-yard line. Have to go in the first quarter and no score. West Jefferson takes over the ball on their own 25-yard line. London's got their whole defense is up on the line of scrimmage to stop this run. He still gained about 4 yards, maybe 5. And they're just running that ball off a tackle, Darby. They're not doing anything secret.
Nope.
It's just that good old pound 'em football. Nice tackle there by Josh Burns, it looks like. No, DJ Jackson in on that tackle, excuse me.
Nathan Dorn had him in the backfield, and he slipped himself.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2-3 yards.
West Jefferson 34, it's 3rd down 3.
This game could be won on turnovers, guys. I don't know if I'd pass the ball here at 3rd down and 3. Might try that off tackle stuff again. Fullback, no, quarterback keeper.
Good.
You know, he picked up about 15 yards on that carry. That was the quarterback. And I tell you what, he had a block. He just didn't know which side to cut off of.
That's a very smart play,
Roger
too.
Clerk played that very well. He didn't pick a side. He waited till the running back picked it, and then he slammed him.
They picked that up off of that Kentucky team.
Thing was just a quarterback draw is all that was. You know, in years past, London's always had trouble containing their quarterback on the run.
Right.
That's going first down on the 50-yard line. Pass. He got him wide open. He's there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, West Jefferson. 50-yarder. And up for the try after touchdown. Got number 8 ready to kick, John O'Reilly. It's down. It's up. It's good. The score with 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. West Jefferson 7, London nothing. Kick off to London. Just talking to Darby here, and London ought to be a little bit aware of that onside kick. Yep.
Squibbing. Oh.
Run the ball. Run the ball. That's it. All right, that was a good run back by number 11.
Returning for London, number 11, Jason May.
Jason May picked that ball up after one of the big no-hands people missed it. And made a nice return there. Down on their own 36-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 10. Got Jackson at tailback. Dorney's in a slot formation out here to this side. And it's not there. West Jefferson's fired up. When you have one man in the backfield, you know he's going to run the football.
You know, Zeke, this might be a good time to go with what they did a couple weeks ago, and that's with Jackson and Clerk in the backfield.
We got Clerk wide out to the left and Hamilton wide out here to the right. We're going to have that pass to the... He tried a little dump pass to Nathan Dorn that time, and it bounced off of Nathan's hands.
Alexander to number 25, Nathan Dorn.
This is the most important game of the year to them.
Well, you know, if you really stop and look at it, it's really probably the pivotal game for both teams. You know, West Jefferson usually wins out their season after that London game, and London usually wins out their season. So, yeah, this has a lot of ramification as far as computer points go. That was a nice pass there to Roger Clerk. It just went right through his hands.
Coming up through junior high and all the way through. And this is also the team that said, are you up? This is also the team that said that we will never lose, Jeff. So, you know, it's early in the game. There's plenty of time.
For West Jefferson, number 40, Adam Stover, and number 2, Nick Mark.
Well, one thing, when we play West Jefferson's always way up. I mean, it's hard to experience what they're going through as far as heart and spirit. You know, we're kicking into that wind, and we're up here in the booth, so we actually can't feel it. And that ball is just hanging up and floating over to the visitors' bleachers. That's going to give West Jefferson the ball back where they just throwed that long touchdown at. Now, Darby, this is going to make that game real interesting.
Well, Zeke, I was telling you it was coming.
We got the fans huddling up here. Straight up the middle there. He was tripped up in the backfield by Dorn and still picked up a couple yards.
Everybody's grabbing for those umbrellas and slickers and everything else.
Had Corey Such and Pete Robinson in on that tackle. You know, it'll be run up the middle quite a bit right now. That's the end of the first quarter with West Jefferson leading 7-0. It's going to be second down about 7 for West Jefferson after the change of quarters. one man to beat. Alexander made a nice shed there of number 24 and stepped back over and stopped Stover there after about a 15-yard run.
You know, Zeke, they had him at the line of scrimmage. They had good penetration there. He just went on through.
The one thing about
a big kid.
West Jefferson backs, they keep their legs moving. They're not very tall guys. They're short to the ground. They keep their legs moving. They've always had some well-coached and well-versed as far as running backs. And running that fullback up the middle, he just bounced off of there, and he got a nice tackle in there by Pete Robinson and DJ Jackson. That was Corey Amon there. He just hit in there and spun, and I thought he was coming out of there. One thing about this, the referees are on top of the ball change in here, trying to keep the balls dry. They're going to run that quarterback in. There he goes. Roger Clerk just made a nice defensive play. Roger Clerk in on that tackle. Pete Robinson in on that tackle. And DJ Jackson getting up last over there.
You know, Roger, he's been throwing a lot of good hits out there and really been not only driving his helmet in, but wrapping it. He looks really good out there.
I'll tell you what, when that play broke around that left end, it looked like it was going to go for a first down. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 here. I don't know if O'Reilly is in his distance. No, they're going to go for it, 4th down and about 4. I wouldn't be surprised. No, now they're changing it back to 3rd down here. They had me confused. 3rd down and 4. Running that fullback again. He slipped down. He didn't get the first down. It's going to be close, though. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 1. No, he got the first down.
You get in the hole, it's hard to get out of them.
With a team like West Jefferson, and all they do is ground control. I mean, when they have to, they'll pound that ball at you. If they get behind by a couple of touchdowns, it's going to be tough for London.
And they really come in fired up, Zeke, and that makes a big difference.
You know, I don't know if you can underestimate or overestimate, but West Jefferson always plays London with a lot of heart. Tackle by Roger Clerk. You know, it's real bad, though, when your defensive backs are making all the tackles.
These linemen for West Jeff are smaller than that. They're just so much quicker that they're making their point ahead of time and breaking their back. And once he gets through that first, breaks that first plane, he's gone.
He's going to run that halfback off the left side this time. He got a first down.
Clerk was in on the tackle again. Clerk stood him up.
Number 40, Adam Stover, stopped by number 1, Roger Clerk.
Had Clerk out there, Corey Such, and Brad Ruthford. And that's Brad Ruthford coming from a tackle spot to get on the pile after Clerk and Such had him stopped. Going to bring up 1st down and 10 on about the 12-yard line. They can still get a 1st down here. Right straight up the middle, gain of about 6 yards.
Number 36, Corey Amon.
2nd down and 4.
Stop by number 46, Pete Robinson. And number 58, Pat Klosser.
Robinson and Klosser in on that tackle. Putting a wide out here to the right. And I don't look for him to change anything other than half back up the middle. He didn't get the 1st down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 for a 1st down. 3rd down and about 4 for a touchdown.
9, Ron Myers, and number 74, Brad Rutherford.
Wouldn't be surprised if wouldn't see that quarterback again down in here kind of close. He's been running that ball pretty well after he fakes that handoff. Hey, we got this pole in our way right now. Just running the fullback up the middle. Real nice tackle in the middle. Going to bring up 4th down and about 2. Bogenreif in on that tackle. We're going to have timeout West Jefferson. Timeout West Jefferson. About 2.5 to get a first down, and fourth down and about 5 for a touchdown. Got a wide guy. They always split this wide guy out to the right. London's got that 52 defense fullback up the middle. He takes it down the 1 yard line. It's first down. Some ball on the 1 yard line, first down. Goal to go. And he's just giving it to Amon up the middle. Touchdown, West Jefferson. Extra point. John O'Reilly up to do the kicking. Ball's down. It's up. Looks like it was wide to the right. Yeah, that's going to make the score West Jefferson 13, London nothing. Getting in the kickoff position here. Let's see if they kick it deep this time. I think
for an onside kick,
they're going to squib this.
Well, they're kicking into the wind. That took a nice hop up into Rogers' hands.
It's to the races.
Roger Clerk picked that ball up on about the 10 yard line and took it to West Jefferson's 37. That's going to give London some real good field position.
And folks, that's why we see the squib kick all the time.
You know, that looked like a one hopper to the shortstop there, the way he fielded that ball. So now we've got this field position. We got to take advantage of it.
40 yard line is first down.
We at least got to get that ball down the field. We got to move that football. I think we got a fire in the stands. He's throwing to Doran deep. Intercepted West Jefferson. I'll tell you right now, we got so much smoke going on, we can't see. There's a fire underneath the bleachers here. Okay, they've got it extinguished. We had a fire up in the stands. We're now getting things settled here. West Jefferson intercepted that pass, and we're going to have unnecessary roughness out there. A flag came down after the play.
I don't see anything, Zeke, unless it's one of them things, cans they shoot off, that they shoot off before the team come out.
Okay,
It didn't smell good.
we have a penalty flag down. We're going to decipher this for you. All I can tell you right now, it's West Jefferson's ball. He threw that ball up there, and it just floated on him, Darby. Hey, this turnover thing, you know, we was talking about that earlier. West Jefferson fumbled one already. Now London's thrown an interception. We've got a penalty, personal foul on West Jefferson, and a dead ball foul on London.
Personal foul, West Jefferson. Dead ball, personal foul, London.
So we're going to offset this, and I don't know how they got this marked here, because they got I'm going to go down here, fellas, till we figure out what's going on. On their own 44, a little bit clearer now, guys. We can see a little bit better here. Off the left side, you had Josh Burns in on the tackle, and Brad Rutherford.
Josh Burns, and number 74, Brad Rutherford.
Stover, the ball carrier that time. He gained about 2 yards. You know, they're just running that straight slant off of both sides. They're either running Amon or Stover, and then every now and then that quarterback's taking it himself. Quarterback keeper, he's gone. Brought down by Jackson and Clerk. Gain of about 20 yards there.
Tell you what, Zeke, that play was there all night in Kentucky, and they also ran it down at Hillsboro on us.
Hey, we're going to have a timeout, London. West Jefferson come up the line of scrimmage. It's going to be first down and 10 on the London 27-yard line. You know, I don't know if somebody's not keeping their eyes on that quarterback, because That's the third time he's took that ball and had a real nice run.
Amon gets loose.
You know, it's just a case of London not wrapping again. Amon on that carry. Just took it right straight up the middle. Took it down to the 10-yard line.
We're seeing a replay of last week on this going the opposite direction. This other team is doing breaking the tackles and making the runs.
Going to bring up
10-yard line,
first down and 10, and I don't think they can get a first down. They have to take it on in to score. Somebody made a nice play, number 59.
Ball carrier number 40, Adam Stover.
Myers made a nice stop there.
59, Ron Myers.
Well, if he gained anything, it was only about a half a yard. Bring second down and 9. You know, right now, I think they better keep their eyes open for that ball up the middle. There's no sense trying to think West Jeff's going to get any sneaky right now in this situation. Amon off the left side. I'm trying to look at West Jefferson's blocking scheme here. Just looks like it's straight on one-on-one blocking. Bring third down and 6.
West Jeff's running backs aren't running really hard through the hole. They're just seem to hesitate and find the hole, and then they're gone.
Well, you know, Amon's been carrying that ball for a couple of years. Stover's a well-known name in that backfield. Got the quarterback draw again. This time they stopped him on about the 4-yard line. That was just that quarterback draw off that left side.
You know what that looked like to me? It looked like a busted play. The quarterback looked like he turned, he went to make the handoff, and the second guy wasn't there or something. All of a sudden, well, I got to go somewhere.
They're bringing in their kicking team this time, Gary. It's going to make it about 23 yards. Somewhere in that area, a 23-yard field goal. You know, actually, this will be a big perk for London if they can stop them here. I just saw a flash bulb go off over there. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. John Riley with about a 23-yard field goal there. He had a lot of leg on that thing.
He not only had a lot of leg, but the transition between the center and the holder was very smooth.
Right, looked real good, Gary. West Jefferson kicking off again. Little squib kick. They're going to let that float to Jackson. He picked that up looking good. He spun off of one guy, brought that ball out to about the 37-yard line.
Number 34, DJ Jackson.
4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. West Jefferson 13, London nothing. It's 16-0 West Jefferson. Hey, we're going to pass the ball to Clerk. He put a nice move. Well, he got a first down out of that and got out of bounds.
And he had to deal with Nick Markley out there that time, and Nick done a heck of a job of playing him head one-on-one and broke him out of bounds.
That's what you want to do right there. You want to get the ball into Clark. He's a good runner once he gets the football.
You got to get it in his hands, that's for sure.
You know, that time Markley was just playing too far off of him to stop that thing. And Jared Alexander pumped that in there real quick, and Roger just made the best he could out of it and got a first down. Going to bring up first down and 10 on the 49-yard line, West Jefferson's 49-yard line. You got Jackson at tailback, Clerk wide out here. Option play. No gain. And you know, he couldn't pitch that ball because there was two guys between him and DJ.
And they got a hold of material and just stretched him out.
Bring up second down, 11.
Second down, 11.
Hamilton wide out to the right and Clerk coming out here to the left. Got Dorn in a slot formation over to the right and Jackson straight up. Crossbuck back to Dorn and no gain at all.
Article in the paper, he's one of the players for their team that said this is the biggest game of his career, so
yeah,
we're going to see him in there quite a bit.
There's no doubt about it, Gary, that West Jefferson's planning to get their pride back from last year. I tell you what, Stover, if Stover would have had his, I don't know, that was a touchdown if he'd have caught that.
Yep.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 11. Try this punt right now. Let's see if they rush this one or just let it go. They're going to rush it. Almost blocked. He had a little bit better punt that time.
Get it.
No, we got a touchback. If he'd have left that ball alone, it would have died on the 1-yard line. But he dove on it and slid into the end zone with it. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. West Jefferson takes the ball over on their own 20-yard line. Just run that fullback up the middle. Now, fellas. We're running the halfback off of this side. Tackle by Corey Such after he bounced off about 8 of London ball players. We're down to about 5 here. West Jefferson's in motion. He's running that quarterback thing again.
Good tackle. We got
penalty flags. I don't know if we're going to have a penalty against West Jefferson or not, but that was that old cornerback draw play again. Jackson had to make the tackle in the backfield.
Jackson hurt his arm on that.
We got a block below the knees, an illegal block on West Jefferson, so that's going to help.
I hadn't seen West Jeff except in a practice scrimmage game, but Billy Markley warned me, said, hey, these guys are coming over here and they're going to surprise a whole bunch of people. And so far, I'm not sure it's a surprise, but they're playing one whale of a game.
Well, you know, Gary, they're not surprising us because we've seen them for many years. This is their game. When they play London, this is their game.
Yep. Bill Markley also told me to tell you to stop talking like you're a hillbilly or from down in Kentucky somewhere. You know, they don't want to hear it.
Well, I'm not going to retaliate because, Bill, you were such a real good friend of mine years ago.
Here comes the rain again, Zeke.
And here comes the rain.
Here comes the rain again.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. You know, that was a silly penalty by West Jefferson there. They had picked up their 1st down, had the clock moving. Fullback up the middle, pickup of about 4 yards. Going to bring up 4th down and about 6.
The tackle was Robinson and Such.
That's going to bring up 4th down and about 8. West Jefferson's got a guy back to punt. London doesn't have
everybody and their brother.
London doesn't have anybody deep. Let's put it that way. Very poor kick.
Oh.
It's taken a West Jefferson bounce. That was a very poor kick. I don't see any penalty flags, fellas, so it's going to give London the ball on their own 48-yard line.
I think this whole first half has been all West Jeff.
Yeah, they've seemed to know what they want to do here. Right now, Dorn had to break that up or it was going to be another interception.
And I don't really think Dorn knew the man was behind him. Dorn went up to make the catch.
I'll tell you.
Well, we got an official over here going. Okay.
2nd and 10, right?
2nd and 10. London's got wide out to the right and to the left here, and their tight ends in that slot formation. And interception. I'll tell you what, number 40 Stover was running like a maniac there. He took 3 or 4 guys he bounced off of, and then Tyler Hamilton made the tackle.
And another turnover for London. We're up.
Okay, that's going to give West Jefferson some time on the clock here to move that ball. Josh Byrne, Stover ball carrier, and Josh Byrne lassoed him for about a yard gain. Actually, you know, they had him stopped in the backfield, and Josh got a little upset and threw him forward.
And that ends the first half. We got West Jeff, 16, London, nothing.
Preston Dickerson, John Davis, and Brooke Basinger. and saxophone soloist Kelly Ballard in the T-Ball Queen meets Little Miss Fire Prevention Parade.
we're going to start the second half here with London kicking off and defending the south goal. Got Nick Markley back deep, Stover, and Eamon back deep.
Well, Zeke, London traditionally is better the second half.
Well, you know, they have to do something right away here. They can't let West Jefferson take this ball and drive it down the field. They got to get a turnover quick or force 3 downs and out real quick. Tobin kicking off. They're letting him kick deep.
Nice kick.
He's got the wind behind him. So.
Markley fields that ball on about the 7-yard line.
And here comes Markley right up the middle. About a 30-yard return, 25-yard return.
Took it out to the 30-yard line. That was a nice run by Nick Markley.
You got to stop remembering that this is actually Nick's first year of varsity football. He's playing pretty good.
Number 28, John Shaw. Number 4.
Sorry? Thanks for those hamburgers.
No problem.
Okay, we got West Jeff coming out in that same offense they started with the first half. Run that halfback. Stover.
And Stover will run over you.
Gain of about 17 yards there. Jonathan Alder tried to do it. You know, Jonathan Alder tried to run that ball off the tackles. Good play. Corey Such for about a 5-yard loss.
Number 40, Adam Stover on the carry, stopped by number 44, Corey Such.
For some reason, I just don't see the fire in London. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I just don't feel like I see the fire.
Well, see, correct me if I'm wrong, but London, what they need to defensively start doing is just stunting and moving their guys around a little bit.
Well, we know what's going on, and we're watching it from up here, and we know what's going on.
Good.
See,
There it is.
and
There's about a half a gaggle daggle.
they're making.
It's a typical London game so far. London usually comes out in that second half and really fires up that defense and changes the game. So we'll see.
See what you have to do, and there's a reason they give you a halftime is not really to rest, but to kind of change up things for the second half. And so far, it looks like, except for that first play from scrimmage, that London's changing up a few things on defense.
Right. And they were getting good penetration in the first half. They were just running past the ball carrier.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 17, and then running the draw play up the middle to the fullback, no, to the halfback. Stover just took that ball up the middle for a gain of 7 yards. West Jefferson back to attempt to punt. We haven't seen too many punts out of him yet. I think we saw one in the first half. He's rushing Hamilton pretty hard. Kirk can get a return here. That was one of those dangerous kicks where Clark kind of got it on the run.
What was good about that kick, though, is the ball went end over end, like a kickoff. So he was able to handle the ball pretty much well on the catch.
Yeah, London's going to get their first chance on offense here of the second half. They got an I formation with Clark deep. This is what we was looking for in the first half. Gain of about 5 yards there from Clark. This is that offense they've been very successful with the last 2 games, running Roger at tailback and
had change up with DJ, and then this gives a little option back there because you don't know which one to key on.
Right.
You know, that time they had Pete Robinson running that fullback slot. And they got Robinson still in there running the fullback. Do any of you guys see Jackson?
You know, Zeke, he did hurt his arm there late in the second quarter. He might be on the sideline somewhere.
Well, he's not in there. Roger trying to get outside that time and slipped.
Like someone tonight, he's down there with his pads off and a regular jacket on.
Yeah, DJ got hurt there in the first half. Darby was spotting that and said he got a hurt arm. We'll try to get that clarified later. Yeah, it looks like he's got it in a sling, guys. He's throwing that slant pass.
Markley and number 40, Adam Stover.
That's Stover and Markley back to return this kick.
Hope Clark gets a boomer off here.
Well, he's got the wind in his favor, so that could help. Oh, bad snap.
He got a nice spiral off.
It'll go out of bounds.
It's going to go out about the, what,
15?
12?
About 15.
Okay. Here we go.
West Jefferson going with that I formation. Running Stover off the right side.
There's an old gaggle.
We got a penalty flag thrown in on top of that pile. That's thrown in there.
Number 44, Corey Such, and number 46, Pete Robinson.
Where that?
Flag on the play.
Face mask London. You know, you can't have interceptions and you can't have penalties when you're down 16 points.
Right. West Jeff with a little bit of help getting out of that hole they dug themselves.
Well, that was a major. Okay, after that penalty, it's going to give West Jefferson a first down on their 30-yard line. I don't think there's a fumble. At least I don't know. It looked like Stover just... No.
London's got the ball.
Yeah, it's a fumble.
Well, Zeke, that's what you were talking about, and that's what they needed.
Closser on that recovery. Okay, that's going to give London the ball on West Jefferson's 30. London's running an unbalanced right. They've got 2 tackles over on that other side. Clerk, a gain of about 4. Like we said there on the last series of down, DJ Jackson's hurt. It looked like an arm injury. He's got it in a sling, so we won't see him rest of the night. So that means Roger Clerk's going to have to pick up the bulk of the running here. And it might be a little change of pace here that might catch West Jefferson off guard.
I'd love to see it be dry ground for Clerk to get some footing.
We've got wideouts to both sides, Robinson at fullback and Clerk at tailback. We're getting better blocking in there too, guys. I can see it starting to open up a little bit.
The ball carrier number 1, Roger Clerk.
What I think I saw there was I saw the hole open, but it closed by the time Roger got there. It closed up.
You know, Zeke, they're really playing on Roger right now. I think this would be a good time to fake it to him and have Alexander running around the end.
You know, possibility the way Alexander run that ball in the first half, they might not want him to take it the second half. We got a official timeout. You know, Gary, on what you were saying about that hole filling back up, it looked like Lennon had the block, had the hole open, but they didn't sustain them blocks long enough for Roger to break that.
Break through the hole, yeah.
Yeah, because when he first took off with that thing, there was a nice size hole there.
One thing good about this situation here is the fact that they did give Roger some experience at running and tailback.
Yeah.
Or he'd have been completely new at it.
That's a real good point, Gary.
First down.
Hey, that was that option play you was talking about, Darby. Faked it to the fullback up the middle. Jared made a nice pitch to Roger. He gained about 10 yards there and picked up the first down.
And that's where Clerk is really dangerous, is around that outside. When he can get his shoulders straightened up to the line, that's when his speed comes into effect, even though it's kind of hard with this weather.
You know, we still got a real hard rain coming down here. He's giving it to Clerk up the middle. Gain of about 4. Yeah, this is that same offense they ran last year, which they had so much success with. Option play. Oh, no, Alexander, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, they're calling Alexander.
Yeah,
maybe?
They're going to give that ball back to London, saying Roger was down. The ground calls the fumbles, what they're going to try to say.
I don't think Roger ever had control of that ball. That was not a good pitch back.
Recovered by number 1, Roger Clerk.
Should have never been pitched back, Gary. London got away with one that time. That ball should have been West Jefferson's. Going to bring up 2nd down and 17. We're going to have official
thing out. We're back up.
And 3rd down 9 after the fumble, no recovery and penalty or whatever they gave. Actually, it's 2nd down. Quarterback rollout.
Intercepted.
Carl, we don't have a picture.
Pass intercepted by Tumbleson.
Carl, we don't have a picture.
Okay, we're trying to decipher a few things that's been going on here the last few plays. They just called a holding penalty on West Jefferson on that, so that nullifies the interception. That's going to give Lennon the ball down. They haven't marked it off yet, so we haven't been able to figure it out. Hold on here.
I know you can't see the scoreboard, but they got it second down on the sideline marker, and they got third down on the scoreboard. So I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm real.
Well, what happens now? Okay.
A whole lot of mix-up going on.
Yeah, it's second down and about a half a yard. Robinson up the middle.
He fumbled the football. He
fumbled the ball, and West Jeff comes up with it.
The start of the second half to take that ball in. They got a lot of breaks right there in that series, and Pete Robinson just turned the ball over to him on a fumble. West Jefferson's taken over on their own 4-yard line. Hey, that was run by Stover, and there was a whole bevy of London tacklers there. Gain of about 3 yards. Robinson and Rutherford in on that tackle. You know, we're Darby, we're sitting there, we're always talking about turnovers. In a game like this, with it raining this hard, you got to take every advantage of everything you get, and you can't be turning that ball over.
A game like this, they'll break you.
We got a fumble. Lennon recovered. Fumble.
You know, Zeke, it looks like everybody's just going after the football right about now.
Darby, it's one thing. When you're deep in your end zone, you don't try pitches. He pitched that ball out. It bounced off Stover's hands. You got to make sure the handoff is in there. You don't run pitches when you're deep in your own territory.
Right.
Over on West Jefferson's 9-yard line. It's just kind of like they just changed a couple of plays there, Darby.
Zeke, I feel like I'm on a seesaw.
We got a rollout by
Alexander.
we had a rollout by Alexander, and he tried to throw back to Gandy coming across the middle, and the pass was just poorly thrown. Rain is blowing like west to east, straight across. It's going to bring up second down and 9 still on that incomplete pass. 4:04 left to go in the third quarter. Got Dorn split out wide to the right. He run Robinson up the middle.
Good run.
Ball carrier number 46, Robinson. Stop by number 34, Dan Tomlinson.
No, they had Troy Murray in on that play, split out wide that time, number 2 for London.
Ball on the 5-yard line, third down.
So it's going to bring up third down and 5. Hamilton wide to the left and Dorn wide to the right. Clerk at tailback, Robinson at fullback. Alexander, option play. No gain. Going to bring up fourth down and 4.
Ball carrier number 4, Jared Alexander.
Talk about this. Going to bring up fourth down and goal to go for a touchdown. Be fourth down and goal to go on about the 4-yard line. London's got a wide out to the right and I formation. A fumble.
West Jeff's football.
You know, it's just what we was just talking about, Darby. With the wet ball and everything, you got to make sure that ball's in there. Yep. He just tried to hand that ball to Roger. Roger never did have control of it. Roger Clerk get hurt on that play. West Jefferson just took that ball straight up the middle.
Number 6.
Got to Robinson.
Quarterback straight up the middle.
46, Pete Robinson.
Who's 58, Zeke?
And number 58, Pat Klosser.
Klosser.
Did Clerk come off on his own power?
Yeah, they carried him off, but he was standing up.
Second down.
He's got a crowd around him here on the sidelines.
Just seeing him stand up made me feel a lot better.
Okay, they got number 11 out there.
Good tackle.
Jason May out there playing defensive back in Rogers' spot.
Dorn and Alexander on that tackle.
And number 25, Charles.
They got Tyler Hamilton out there playing defensive back in Jackson's spot. Two minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the third quarter. West Jefferson 16, London nothing. West Jefferson got out far enough to get a first down, fellas. You know, London's getting that initial hit in there, and Stover's just bouncing off and gaining another couple of yards.
And number 46, Pete Robinson.
Down in about 8. Quarterback keeper. Nobody knows he's got it. Robinson made a touchdown saving tackle. See, this is what we was talking about, guys, when we said Clerk was going to be missed more on defense than he was on offense, because Roger would have made that tackle on up the field this way.
Yeah, Clerk has been, matter of fact, he's made probably almost a third of the tackles tonight.
That's going to give West Jefferson a first down at their own 49-yard line. Jefferson with the wide out here, fullback up, aiming up the middle, bounces off. He's still going. He's still going. One man to beat. Alexander tackled him about the 5-yard line.
Number 46, Corey Heyman, run out of bounds by number 4, Jared Alexander.
Amon took that ball straight up the middle, bounced off a couple London tacklers, spun out and went to the left there, and it was just one man to the goal line, and Alexander caught him on the 5.
London wins by a big margin, or Jeff wins by a big margin. Looks like it's headed for Jeff's win with the big margin, the way it looks.
Zeke, there's a lot of action going on after the play and down the field away from the play.
You know, I noticed some little extracurricular stuff going there. I don't know if one of the London guys was trying to get a penalty called on West Jefferson or not, but Stover bouncing off, Stover spinning, Stover touchdown on John O'Reilly for the extra point. You know, I noticed at halftime that he was playing the trumpet in the band, and John Kyle also told me he plays for the soccer team. Hey, West Jefferson getting down here for the placement. It's snapped, it's down. It's good.
I'll tell you what, he's got quite a toe, too. That doesn't look like he uses much effort.
West
ball sails.
West Jefferson 23, London nothing.
In the third quarter, West Jefferson 23, London 0.
I'll tell you, you know, this is the biggest county rivalry. And what makes it nice is both towns are so close. That way a whole bunch of fans can show up. And West Jefferson's really getting into it over there now.
The main thing I hope is they keep the rivalry part on the field. You know, this stuff going around and breaking windows and egging people's houses and all this other stuff, that's not necessary. Keep the rivalry on the field.
Hey, West.
Watching two teams go at it with everything they got is nice to watch, but that's where it should stay. You're right.
You know, West Jefferson's not doing anything fancy, guys. They're still running that ball up the middle. Nathan Dorn back to receive his kick. He's squibbing it up the middle. Number 36, Rob Toller picked that ball up and took it back. Hurt. We've got Frank White in there running tailback. Oh, Alexander got hit after he threw that pass. He got hit hard.
Matter of fact, he was level about the same time he released the ball.
He had Hamilton running a fly pattern out there to the right, and just as soon as he let go of that ball, he got a face load.
Everything now seems like it's desperation.
It looked kind of like he got nailed right in the middle of that throw, and he didn't get as much zip on him as he wished he did.
Got Dorn wide out to the right, White at tailback, and had a first down catch by Derek Gandy.
Number 80, Derek Gandy.
Derek Gandy makes that catch.
Number 58, Brad Moore. First down, London.
You got Troy Murray in there playing a wide receiver spot now, and they just took him out and put Hamilton back in. You got White in there at tailback. Dorn coming out here to the left. Robinson playing fullback. Gandy made a nice catch over the middle that time to pick up a first down. White up the middle. Frankie took that for about 4 yards.
This White.
Carriers number 23, Frank White. Stopped by number 33, Doug Moore.
The thing of it is, Gary, one thing with DJ being down and Clerk being down, that's going to give Frank real valuable experience up here with the varsity. We're having quarter. That's the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, the score is
West Jefferson 23, London nothing. 8. London has the ball starting the fourth quarter. He's rolling. He's throwing to Robinson. Robinson drops it. 7. Wide out to the left is Dorn. Hamilton over here. He's straight drop back. He's throwing deep to nobody. And Alexander got knocked on his butt again. Chance of desperation here at Darby. It's 4th down and 7. London's going to go for it. He's got a slant.
He's got
Dorn
it.
in the middle. He picked up a first down. That was a good pass, a good gain. Took it down to the West Jefferson 25-yard line.
defended by number 24, Seth Wetzel. First down. Just inside.
I'll tell you what, Darby.
25.
I know this game people might think it's kind of over, but I think the people are leaving because it's raining, not because of the score. We've got things blowing all over the place. Wind just blowing the camera up over top, and he fumbled it again. Pete Robinson fumbled the ball, and West Jefferson's recovered. No, beg your pardon, we recovered again. Pete got on his own fumble.
Number 46, Pete Robinson.
We got the clock running.
Stopped by number 75, Corey Stryker. And number 34, David Tomlinson.
We're going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
2nd down, 9.
Dorn split out to the left, and Hamilton here to the right, and White at tailback, Robinson at fullback. He's going to pass again. He can't keep his feet. He's throwing deep to Hamilton. It's knocked out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Good defense by number 12.
He couldn't seem to get his footing that time to even get set up to throw the pass.
Yeah, Joe Krager made that knockdown for West Jefferson.
He was setting up right there where there's a big mud puddle. It's like throwing a cow pasture.
That's right down the middle of the field there. You know, you got those hash marks on both sides of the field, and they always place the ball down closest to each hash mark, and that generally tears the middle of that field up. Yeah, they're going to have trouble right here, guys. He's got Dorn doing a flag pattern, a comeback.
Oh, he's got a touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
And you know, he threw that ball again and he was way off balance.
He threw that to the outside. That was really Dorn made a nice look and come back to get that ball.
But he still had some arm on that ball, considering he could barely stand up when he threw the football. Jared
made a nice throw to the outside that time. We're probably going for 2 here for the extra point. The score is now 23-6 before the try after. Yeah, Leonard's going to go for 2. We're lining up Hamilton wide to the left, and we have Dorn coming out here to the right. Robinson at fullback and White at tailback. Drop back. We got out interference in the end zone. No call. Well, the score right now is 23-6 West Jefferson. On that point after, London was called for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. You know, it looked to me like they could have called interference down that end zone. I know they got their legs tangled up, but still, I believe Gandy would have had that ball.
You're up now.
Referee should not be arguing.
Nope.
Yeah, he missed a call down there, and Coach Dobmeyer was just letting him know what was going on, and he didn't like it, and he was yelling back at Coach Dobmeyer, and referees aren't supposed to do that.
They don't have to do that.
That's the second time
We got an onside kick, and West Jefferson recovers it.
And that's the second time that referee's lost his mind. he was having a fit to a ball boy earlier.
The thing of it is, he's the one that has all the control. Well, he can tell you, hey,
you know, when
that's the way it is, and whether you like it or not, you're going to take it that way.
When we were a kid and playing ball and stuff like that, and when a referee or official or an umpire started mouthing back to you like that, you called them rabbit ears, because they're not supposed to listen to anything. Officials supposed to be numb to what other people are saying to them, and they're not supposed to mouth back to you.
I've seen referees laugh, actually.
Well, you know, that might be the appropriate thing to do.
Oh, nice stick.
Number 59, Myers.
Number 40, Adam Stoker, the ball carrier. Stop by number 59, Ron Myers. Second down, 10.
I know you guys might have heard me yelling rabbit ears there. I kind of have a tendency to be on the coach's side when I see something that blatant and it's missed by the official. That rain's coming down hard. West Jefferson's got the ball on there on London's 59-yard line. Bootleg by the quarterback, a naked bootleg.
That rain remind you of the Hamilton-Baden game?
Yeah, oh yeah. The one thing nice about this is, you know, we're not so far away from home. A little quick home and take a shower after this game.
Ball at the London 39, third down 6.
Yeah, it looked like he picked up some yardage on that play, but actually only gained about 2 yards. West Jefferson's in an I formation with a slot right. Passing it, he's got a man wide open. All he's got to do is get to it. Incomplete pass. He just overthrowed him by about 10 yards.
He had all the time in the world to throw that ball, Zeke.
Fourth down 6.
Beautiful protection.
Well, you know, I think it also surprised London that they was passing the ball this late in the game. You know, because that stops the clock. Of course, that could have been that play that broke the camel's back. If they had completed that, that would have been the Katie bar of the door.
Well, this is 4th and 6, Zeke.
They got West Jefferson's in punt formation. London has nobody deep. Low line drive kick.
Oh, this doesn't look good. This one died on the 1.
I thought it was going to be blocked when they came through there.
London just cannot get a break tonight. We just cannot get a break.
London's going to take that ball over on about their 1 or 2 yard line. You're right, Darby, where there's nothing going right. Of course, as
when it rains, it pours.
How about that? No pun intended.
You know, that grass is kind of tall out there, and being as wet as it is, that ball wasn't rolling as far as we thought it was going to go. Got White at tailback. He's got double White out. One block. Robinson with the reception.
That gives him some room, Zeke.
Took that thing out to about the 23-yard line.
You know, actually, West Jeff was looking for that. Some guy tried to jump up and intercept that.
Well, you know, it looked like maybe he had a shot to pick that baby off, but he just waved at it. London has a first down on their own 23-yard line. Alexander under center, White back at tailback. We're going to all passing now.
It's up for grabs.
You know,
Number 4, Jared Alexander's pass to number 7.
These are the kind of games sometimes that are fun to play, and you hit the ground's soft, you slide in the mud.
Yeah, that ball was stowed up there, and Hamilton run underneath it. So West Jefferson had 2 boys over covering that just fine.
Yeah, had that ball been in bounds, it very well could have easily been intercepted.
Yeah, another thing that these officials be on top of, it's going to be a lot of passing here. They got to be on top of it to catch these interference calls.
Well, we're back to that single back.
London tried to draw a play that time to Frank White. Picked up about 2 yards. No, maybe 4 yards, excuse me. Well, now he takes it back to 2 yards.
Trying to keep you on your toes tonight, Zeke.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Time clicking away here. 9 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. We noticed a lot of the London fans have left already. West Jefferson still got their faithful, most of them still here. Alexander back, got Gandy across the middle, and he drops the football.
Number 4, Jared Alexander's pass to number 80, Derek Gandy, incomplete.
And what down we on? 4th down.
Hit 4th down and 8.
9.
Excuse me, 9. You know, he was open coming across the middle. He had that 1st down if he'd have caught that pass.
The ball was right in his hands. Just one of those things, wet ball, no footing.
Yeah, we're going to go for it. 4th down and about 9. Alexander's back. Just a bad pass.
Yeah, I could be wrong, Zeke, but that one looks like somebody got a hand on it.
Jared Alexander's pass.
Yeah, it got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Okay, West Jefferson takes over on downs on London's 25-yard line. Quarterback, Josh Burns. Nice stop, Josh. You know, Josh came from the backside and caught that quarterback on that rollout. Josh, you're playing a nice ball game tonight, son.
Well, Zeke, how would you like to be in this situation with your starting tailback and starting fullback out for the whole game, 3/4 of the game?
The referee's going to take the teams off the field on count of lightning.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game is temporarily suspended due to lightning.
That big rain and thunderstorm and lightning we had. Now we're ready to go again with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. West Jefferson has the ball. It's 2nd down and about 17. He's running that dive play to Markley up the middle. Markley's breaking to the right. Touchdown, Markley.
Go Nick. Big time Nick Markley.
Touchdown.
Well, that
Run and tell that, Bill.
that second half, West Jeff was able to go in there.
That was a 31-yarder by Nick Markley.
See, what's bad about that is Nick told me he was going to do that tonight. And I told him he wasn't, so I got to eat crow. You're my man, Nick. Good job.
Okay, we got John O'Reilly on for that point after. Ball's down, up, out in the street. It's good.
Point after touchdown. Good.
Ready to kick off to London with the score, West Jefferson 30, London 6. Going to boot that ball back to Kevin Hauser. He picks it off in the air. He's bringing it to the wedge. He's got a good return going here. Takes that ball up to about the 37-yard line.
By number 24, Kevin Hauser.
Kevin Hauser, nice run. You got London coming up the line of scrimmage. Alexander under center. Frankie White still a tailback. We got a heck of a rush on. Sack for about a 4-yard loss.
West Jeff, they mugged him.
That's one of them deals where you hold him up and then somebody comes in and just tears his head off.
Well, right now, West Jeff knows we're just going to pass, so they're just putting back their tails and cooking.
With gas?
I don't know. They're heating up that field, Gary.
London 27. Second down 14.
That ball is up. It's shot. Intercepted.
Number 4, Jared Alexander's pass is intercepted.
On approximately London's 45-yard line. Probably just see West Jefferson try to sit on this ball and run it out here. Yeah, fullback up the middle. He bounces off too.
I think they're going to try to run it out, Zeke. I think they're going after all the points they can get.
Picked up about 5 on that carry. Stover.
They felt like last year that we run the score up on them with 28 points, and now they got what?
30-6. 28 points, 30 points.
I don't see any clean jerseys out there, so
there's no love lost between us.
I'd say
actually 30 points or 28 points is not a lot of points in any football game. You got officials timeout to get that ball dried off a little bit.
I'd say that's a lot of points this late in the game. If you couldn't score 20 points in 3 quarters, what makes you think you can score 20 points in 5 minutes?
Well, I guess we don't have Jim Brown out there. Run that fullback up the middle, gain about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down about 2. I tell you, I look around the field and just about everybody here on this London side's left. West Jefferson still has a pretty good crowd over there. But I see a lot of the London faithful still here, the people that travel with London in and out, and it sticks with them all the time. Crossbuck, fullback, 1st down. Stover, 1st down.
Ball carrier number 40, Adam Stover, stop by.
One thing we got, this is a non-conference game. Actually, it's in the paper as a non-conference game, so we still have a shot at winning our division.
I don't think they play us next year.
London has a chance to win the division. That's all they got to do is just, you got things to shoot for still. It's no time to give up. Amon just got bent over backwards. Yeah, he's coming up. He's a strong ball carrier. You got Corey Such laying there on the ground. One thing we got to look at too. We got Roger Clerk down. We got Jackson down, and we still have 5 games left on the schedule, fellas. And like we're talking, we still got a chance to win the division. So we got some things to look at. And, also we can be the spoiler, too. There's teams.
Who we got down right now on the field?
Corey Such is down. I think it's either a cramp or, I believe that's what it is, probably a cramp. You got these chills out here. And they took that about a 10-minute break there because of the lightning, and some of those guys probably cooled off. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball resting on about the 35-yard line. Quarterback rollout. Brad Rutherford's got a bead on him. Knocked out of bounds by
Jason
May.
Ball carrier number 6, Matt Inks. Stopped by number 11.
Matt Inks, the quarterback from West Jefferson, played a pretty fine game tonight, fellas. He's had a couple of nice runs where he's picked up 1st down and broke a few, and he's had a couple of nice passes, one for a touchdown and 1 or 2 for some 1st downs.
It's 3rd down and 2 there, Zeke?
Correct. I guess the official's driving off the ball. That's what it looks like to me. I think it's anything to take time right now, Darby. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. He's running Stover on the outside. Dorn with a one-arm try there. Get this number here. Alexander made a one-arm tackle out there to save a touchdown.
Jared Alexander.
About West Jefferson running the clock out and keeping the ball on the ground. You know, they're moving that ball real well right now.
Right. West Jefferson's going for points. I don't know what you're talking about.
Run Stover off the right side. All they need to do is hold on to the football and run the clock.
Ball carrier number 30, Adam Stover. Stopped by number 25, Nathan Dorn. And number 58, Pat Klosser.
Klosser and Dorn in on that tackle. We're down to 4 minutes and 44 seconds. That's going to bring up second down, and well, I guess it's goal to go here. Tackled by Brad Rutherford and Corey Sudd.
Number 36, Corey Heyman.
That was Markley. That was Nick Markley carrying that ball that time.
74, Brad Rutherford.
Maybe they're going to let Nick get a couple touchdowns.
That's what it looks like.
Well, you know, it's kind of fitting that his dad played back in the late 60s. And it's kind of fitting on the 90th year of London football. One of London's sons, you want to say, coming back to haunt us.
There goes Nick. What? No, it wasn't.
Stover, touchdown.
Number 40, Adam Stover.
On in to try this extra point here. Johns has had a busy night tonight.
Trumpet player.
Up and good. You know, he's
got a flag on the play.
He's kicked all the extra points. I think he's missed one. He kicked a 23-yard field goal, and he also played the trumpet at halftime. You go, John. Kick off.
Everything's good.
3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Dorn said he don't want none of that, baby. He kicked that on a line drive to the end zone. With 3 minutes 49 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. London's got their number 2 offense in, and West Jefferson has their number 2 defense in. Fumble. London recovers.
Fumble.
Anything to keep that clock running, fellas.
Oh, this rain's coming down in sheets now. We've seen it sideways, straight down, with a little light.
And fumble recovery there by Phil Reinhardt. Frank White in there, tailback, handoff to Frank. Little dive play off the left side, gain of about 4 yards.
Tackled by number 73, Nathan Schwind. And number 33, Doug Moore.
Toller at fullback and Frank White at tailback. Jason May quarterbacking. Handoff Frankie White.
Oh, look at him go.
He fumbled the football. We'll have to wait to see who has it.
That's West Jeff's ball. He has a nice little run there.
He picked up about 15, 20 yards, and a couple of guys just grabbed him right there and shook the ball loose. Ball on the 48-yard line. Give it to the tailback straight up the middle. Nice gang tackle by London there.
That looked like about a gaggle.
Justin Blake.
Now it's coming straight down.
Yeah, time Gary gets ready to pack everything up here, it's coming straight down.
Actually, it's coming in the window now.
Yeah, I think it wants us, Darby. I'm melting, I'm melting. Well, I'll tell you what, they're having trouble holding the ball. London recovers.
Zeke, how many fumbles have you seen tonight, buddy?
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing we're not keeping stats or we'd be busy here. Browning recovering that fumble that time. Nice recovery there. Got a pass, but Jason May, he's rolling with all this wet and mud. You can't keep your feet out there, and he just slipped down.
I don't think a ball would have went very far in this rain anyhow.
Got a minute, 20 seconds left to go in the quarter here. Hey, Carl, beam up on one of them light poles. Maybe we can show these people how much rain we're getting here.
I got to turn off down here.
I'll tell you what, this rain is coming down full speed now. Fumble. Jason May, West Jefferson recovers.
He never got that ball from the center there, Zeke.
Now they give it back to London. And we got Jason May, the London quarterback, over in West Jefferson's face. Got number 64 for West Jefferson running off the field. Personal foul, and they throwed him out of the game. Personal foul on West Jefferson, and they throwed him out of the game. It looked to me like he had a hold of May's jersey, dragging him down the field there, Darby.
Well, we've seen it all tonight, Zeke. We've seen it all, buddy.
I'll tell you how good of a wife I got, Darby. She's coming over here and bringing her umbrella, so I won't get wet going to the van.
Yeah, that's nice. That was real nice of her.
Okay, it's going to be, well, this will give them a first down, won't it, Darby? A personal foul. Automatic first down, isn't it?
Yeah, I do believe so.
So it's going to be first down, and it's should put the ball up on about the West Jefferson 45-yard line. We got that rain coming in the booth now, Darby.
I'm sorry, Zeke. Just let this game go ahead.
Oh, I wish it would. I wish it's
as long as they don't get somebody badly hurt or some cheap shot, let them play the game.
I think what they need to do is keep that laundry in their pockets.
I'm telling you. Don't call offsides or anything else. Just
let this thing over with. It's too far going now to sit here and worry about it. We got 55 seconds left to go, and they're marking off a 15-yarder against West Jefferson. It's going to give London a first down on West Jefferson 45-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct on West Jefferson, and they threw the ball out of the ball game. London's got enough time to run about 3 plays as long as that ball don't hit the ground, Darby, and I'll be happy. Frankie White off the left side for no gain.
Ball carrier number 23, Frankie White. Stopped by number 44, A.J. Burkett. And number 33, Doug Moore. Second down, 10.
30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. West Jefferson 37, London 6. You know, them shirts were clean a little while ago there, Darby. They're not clean anymore.
Out on that field, Zeke, it don't take much, let me tell you what.
Well, we got a handback trap to White, and he broke one tackle. Gain of about 5 yards. That should be the ball game.
That was a long one, Zeke. Longest high school football game I've seen.
You got London 37, or excuse me, West Jefferson 37, London 6. West Jefferson, you played a fine ball game. London, you got to come back next week. Get your head up and just play football, London. That's all you got to do.
That's right.
Go, London.